everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is insane. We were officially invited to a media event at the San Francisco Zoo and Gardens in sunny San Francisco, California. We are a family of 6, 4 crazy kiddos and 2 very excited adults, and we are on a mission to meet as many animals as possible and show you the zoo like never before. We will show you the bear country and the largest lizard on earth, Komodo dragon. We'll show you amazing penguins and you'll be a part of their training. We'll show you a lemur forest and amazing rhinos, smartest orangutans, and we'll visit the little bites at the Leaping Lemurs Cafe. We'll ride famous San Francisco Zoo carousel and explore VR experience. We'll visit amazing parrots at the aviary. Those birds are seriously amazing. Also, we'll see the insect at the insect zoo and attend a special presentation at the Koala Animal Rescue Center. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, and let's get things started. Today will be amazing.
Hi everyone, let's go to the zoo with us. We're gonna see so many animals.
San Francisco Zoo and Gardens is Northern California's oldest and largest zoological park, and it is located right next to the Pacific Ocean, which makes its climate perfect for the animals. This zoo is a home for almost 12,000 animals, representing 210 species. 13 out of them are critically endangered, 18 endangered species, and 21 vulnerable species. So our first stop will be a gorilla preserve. They have a little birthday celebration for one of the gorillas, Manifa. She turned 28 years old. Well, actually, she turned 28 years old last week, but it was a rainy day, so today the zookeepers decided to throw a party for her. Happy birthday, Manifa! Manifa is a female. She is very playful, curious, and always exploring. Also, there is a Pawan, really wise, big female. She is 45 years old. And she is one of the oldest females in the group. She lived here for a long time, and the keeper says she's very calm and observant. She moves very slowly and very comfortably. Also, they got a new male silverback, Cecil. He's only 26 years old. He came from the Louisville Zoo early this year and has been slowly adjusting and slowly getting used to his new girls and new home. The keepers say he is super chill and very laid back, which is awesome because he is leading this whole female troop. So this whole habitat is called Jones Family Gorilla Preserve. It's one of the largest and most beautiful gorilla habitats you'll find anywhere. This place is so green and so natural. You can almost forget that you are at the zoo. Gorillas here are seriously really smart. They don't just eat and sleep, they communicate with each other, show emotion with facial expressions, sounds, and body language. This habitat covers nearly 1 acre of open land. It has grassy areas, tall trees, rocky crawling, so gorillas can crawl there, climb, explore, rest, and interact with each other. It really simulates the Central African forest environment, which is perfect for them. So there is a wall of viewing windows that allows visitors to see gorillas up close as they rest, play, eat, socialize. And right now we are super lucky to witness the birthday celebration for Manifa. I'm sure she is super excited and is eating her yummy snacks. So, the preserve has housed generations of Western lowland gorillas since the opening, originally as Gorilla World in 1980. And right now it is Gorilla Preserve, that's how it's called.
They are so cute. Are they social?
Well, their gorillas typically live in troops of 5 to 30 gorillas. They're usually led by one dominant silverback male, and rest of the troop are females. They like to groom, play, and protect each other. Their diet consists of leaves, stones, fruit, and bark. Occasionally, they would eat small insects, but they are herbivore. And that is because they get their extra protein from insects and termites.
Are they smart?
They're also highly intelligent animals. They're capable of using tools, solving puzzles, and communicating with gestures. Here at the San Francisco Zoo, gorillas are puzzle wizards. They are amazingly smart. They can also express their emotions, joy, grief, and empathy. They build nests from leaves and branches here every night, and they just love each other.
What else do you know about gorillas?
You want to hear another cool fact? Gorillas have unique nose prints, just like human fingerprints, but nose prints. They can learn simple sign language in captivity, and they're very gentle despite their size, unless they are threatened. Western lowland gorillas are the most incredible animals on Earth.
Wow, I love gorillas. And here's another one.
And this is a gorilla statue located just by the Gorilla Preserve. All kids, for some reason, love to climb on it, and it is a perfect spot for the picture. Mandrill, our next stop.
Whoa, they have very big and bright noses.
That's right, Vera. Mandrills are large, colorful, old-world monkeys closely related to baboons. But genetically, they are closer to Magabe monkeys. They're well known for largest monkeys in the world. Adult males have the most spectacular, colorful, bright red nose and lips, a rich blue ridges along the muzzle and sometimes on the rump. Females have similar patterns, but they are much duller on color. They are very social at the zoo, and you can often see them interact and play with each other. Mandrills are listed as vulnerable due to habitat loss and hunting pressure. Conservation efforts in zoos like San Francisco play a very important role in education, awareness, and breeding programs.
Can we go and see giraffes right now?
Of course, we can go and see giraffes right now. Giraffe's house is located right next to the Gorilla Preserve. This is African savannah, a home for giraffes, zebras, and ostriches.
It looks gorgeous.
This spacious 3-acre mixed species habitat is designed to look and feel like real African savannah, with open grasslands, native African plants, and mixed terrains, so animals can interact with each other more naturally. You'll see here tall giraffes, majestic zebras, and large flightless birds named ostriches. There are overlooks on both sides and pathways around savannah, giving multiple angles for viewing and filming giraffes, zebras, ostriches, and other species. There is a special feeding dock for giraffes.
Are we gonna feed giraffes today?
Yes, we will get to feed a giraffe today, but it will be a little bit later after our lunch. This is a part of the VIP experience here at the San Francisco Zoo. You can book a VIP savannah tour, and giraffe feeding is included with that VIP experience. Giraffes here are just gorgeous. Look at those long necks. They usually live in loose herds of 20 individuals, but group composition can be fluid. Males often pair in behavior called necking, swinging their necks and heads to compete for dominance. They sleep very little, usually 10 to 30 minutes at a time, totaling not more than 2 hours a day. Imagine that! They are also herbivores and they love to eat those yummy leaves. They can eat up to 75 pounds of leaves per day. They use the incredibly long tongues and flexible lips to strip leaves from branches. Also, fun fact, giraffe's tongue is purple.
Whoa, I did not know that. And they also have little horns on their head.
Yes, they have little horns on their heads and they use them for protection when they need to protect themselves from predators. So, giraffes are waiting to be fed right now, and those yummy branches are just gonna be hanged above giraffes in just a minute, so they will be reaching for them. So this is how the feeding happens. They get a branch and it will disappear in a minute or less. I can guarantee you that with those hungry giraffes. Also, a fun fact, each giraffe has a spot pattern which is unique to them, just like human fingerprints. Zebras have unique pattern too. Not two zebras are the same. Also, giraffes have excellent vision and they can see predators from far away across the savannah. Despite long necks and legs, they can run up to 35 miles per hour in short bursts. It is pretty incredible. Well, hungry giraffes are snacking on their yummy leaves right now. Just look at them carefully chewing all those leaves. And they are being fed just by the giraffe lodge. So if you ever want to see how giraffes eat, just head out to the giraffe lodge just by the gorilla preserve and you can see they usually feed them early in the morning. So if you're there early in the morning, just head out there and you can kind of see and watch them being fed.
Whoa, I love giraffes, and they are eating leaves. And they're so cute.
Yes, Vera, they are incredibly cute. And do you know that they are very social too? They communicate to each other in very, very quiet noises, impossible to hear to human ear. So don't think that giraffes are mute. They are not. We just are not able to hear them. They live in the same habitat with zebras. Zebras usually also live in herds and provide protection from predators to each other.
Are zebras white and black or black and white?
Well, that is a very fun debate. Zebras are actually black with white stripes, not the other way around. You can tell because their skin underneath is black. And the stripes help confuse biting insects like flies and mosquitoes, so they actually use them for protection. Bugs don't like landing on stripe patterns. Built-in bug spray right there. Good job, zebras. And they are also very fast runners. They can run up to 35 miles per hour. They use speed and zigzag movements to escape predators. They are always eating. And surprisingly, they're also part of the horse family. But unlike horses, they cannot be domesticated. So there are plenty of native African plants here in the habitats. You can spot them. A lot of them have even names attached to them. And we are at the lemur forest. Lemurs are not monkeys, remember that. Lemur Forest at the San Francisco Zoo is designed to feel like the forest of Madagascar, which is the only place in the world where lemurs live in the wild. About 95% of lemur species are endangered, making this exhibit extra special. The most common lemurs you'll see here are ring-tailed lemurs, easily spotted by their long black and white striped tails. They hold their tails up just like flags, so they can find each other in the forest. They're super cute. They love to sunbathe. They usually sit up straight with their arms stretched out and face the sun. They communicate to each other with smells. They use scent glands on their wrist and chest to mark territory. They'll rub trees or even wave their scented tails at each other. Whoa, that's a stinky communication. Alright, and we are off to see orangutans. They live in the San Francisco Zoo in the Great Ape Passage near chimpanzees and gorillas. Their habitat is designed with tall climbing structures, ropes, trees, and platforms to match their natural tree-dwelling lifestyle. They spend most of their time in trees. They use their long arms, which can span up to 7 feet, to swing, climb, and carefully move from branch to branch. You'll often see them hanging, climbing, building nests half above the ground. You can hardly find them on the floor. They are extremely intelligent. They can use tools, solve puzzles, remember locations of food, and they also learn by watching others. San Francisco Zoo provide enrichment puzzles to keep their brains active at all times, and zookeepers say that orangutans here are real puzzle wizards.
Whoa, I did not know that they are so smart and even solve puzzles.
Yes, Vera, they are super smart. They build a new nest every night using leaves and branches. They also make daytime nests when they want to rest. No sleeping bags needed, just leaves. And they use their imagination to build them. Orangutans are very solitary. Unlike gorillas or chimpanzees, orangutans like to live alone. In the wild, adults mostly live alone except moms with babies. That's why they usually look pretty calm, quiet, and thoughtful. That orange color is super special. Orangutans have long, shaggy orange hair, which helps protect them from rain in the rainforest. Adult males may develop large cheek pads, which make them look extra impressive and help attract mates. Also, orangutans are critically endangered in the wild. And zoos like San Francisco Zoo help with education, awareness, and conservation programs. They do seriously so much for those orangutans.
Mommy, what do they eat? Do they eat leaves or meat?
Orangutans are mostly fruit eaters, but they also eat leaves, bark, and flowers. Occasionally, they would eat some insects. At the zoo, keepers give them a very balanced diet, plus they get enrichment to encourage natural foraging. Wow, look at that intelligent look. It's like he is staring somewhere, and those big flabby cheeks. Super smart and super intelligent.
I look at him and he just turns away. He does not want me to look at him.
Well, it appears that he is a very shy animal and he doesn't like to be watched, so he tries to hide away from human faces and camera. He doesn't like much interaction.
Where are we going next?
Our next stop is chimpanzees. In the San Francisco Zoo, they also live in the Great Ape Passage, just across from the orangutans. Their habitat includes climbing structures, ropes, platforms, tree, indoor and outdoor space, so they can stay active all year round. At the time we were there, chimpanzees were kinda a little bit slow, calm, and chill, and they did not move as much around. Unlike orangutans, they are extremely social. They live in groups that are called communities and spend lots of time grooming, playing, communicating with each other. Grooming isn't just for cleaning, it's how they build relationship with each other and trust them. So unfortunately, we did not see much interaction from the chimpanzees. We were able to spot them just a little bit going back and forth. So that's about that much of interaction we'll get from the chimpanzees. They also talk almost all the time with facial expressions, body language, hand gestures, and very loud vocal calls.
And what do they eat?
Well, they are omnivores. Their diet includes fruits, veggies, leaves, nuts. Occasionally, they would eat insects. Keepers at the zoo carefully plan meals to keep them healthy and active. Also, they are incredibly smart. They can use tools, solve puzzles, and they can learn by watching others do something. Really smart animals. So we are moving further since we did not see much interaction from the chimpanzees. And we are here to see turtles. They are western pond turtle, which is supposed to swim somewhere there, but looks like turtle is taking some rest right now. And this exhibit includes the rhino skull. Wow, looks pretty impressive. What a big skull.
He's so huge and powerful. Wow, I'm impressed.
Yes, it looks very massive. A big skull, and this is what used to be a horn, which is made from keratin. Wow, teeth are huge. Look at that. And there is also a femur bone of the Indian rhino, and you can explore and learn about the rhinos here. This is all done as the part of educational program at the San Francisco Zoo. You will see those stations throughout the park, and zookeepers will gladly talk to you and will explain you everything about that particular animal which is presented there. So meet Gauhadi, the great one-horned rhino at the San Francisco Zoo. Gauhadi is a great one-horned rhinoceros. He's also called an Indian rhino, and you can find him just across the Penguin Island at the zoo. He is gorgeous. Look at him, so majestic, so big. Wow, incredible. He lives in India and Nepal in grasslands, floodplains, and swampy areas of tall grasses. Rhinos are among the largest land mammals in the world, second only to elephants, and they can weigh up to 6,000 pounds.
Wow, he is so big and powerful. I love rhinos. Mommy, did you notice that he didn't have a horn?
This particular rhino, Gauhadi, does not have a horn, but his horn is typically made of keratin, the same material as human hair and nails, and keepers sometimes may trim or file to keep it even. Here, Gauhadi takes care of his own horn. He files it and usually trims it himself on the hard surfaces. He is incredible. His senses are fascinating. He has a great sense of smell and hearing, but very poor eyesight. So he often relies on sounds and smells to understand the surroundings. Wow, look at that huge, massive body. In the wild, rhinos spend most mornings and evenings eating, and rest of the day they just kind of hang out in shaded spots or wallow mud to kind of cool them off. Here, Gauhati likes to rest a lot, walk in circles, and sometimes you can even see him play. He is very fun, playful, and confident, and he's even showing interest to toys and enrichment devices designed to stimulate him physically and mentally. Right now, we see Gauhati being very happy playing with his ball. Oh my goodness, look at that, just a giant goofball! He has a very entertaining personality. Well, sometimes he plays with balls, sometimes you can spot him solving a puzzle during his enrichment time. In the wild, greater one-horned rhino are listed as vulnerable. Well, and just across from Gauhati, there is a penguin island, and you can also spot here penguins being fed. They usually fed at 11 and 3 o'clock. So if you are here during one of those times, don't skip it, it's quite entertaining. So we caught the penguin feeding at the moment and their training session as they get snacks and exercise. After the snacks are done, will jump in pool, and they love to swim like little torpedoes.
Those penguins are so cute, and what are they called?
Well, those specific penguins are the Magellanic penguins. They are native to the coast of South Africa, especially Argentina and Chile. These penguins are adapted to cold, windy coastal climates like warm climates, not like icy Antarctica. So, and actually a fun fact that not all penguins live in snow. Magellanic penguins live in very warm climates, and that's why they do really good at San Francisco cool coastal weather. They're built for swimming, not flying. They're perfect swimmers, and they use their wings like flippers. They can swim up to 15 miles per hour, dive deep to catch fish, and they are just incredibly cute. They are super smart. They can recognize their zookeepers, they can learn their routines, and they respond to cues during training. They are seriously smart. Each penguin has a unique pattern of spots on this chest, which keepers use to identify them. They also live in colonies and are very social. You'll see them standing together, calling to each other, following one another into the water. They are incredibly fun to watch. Also, Magellanic penguins like to nest. They nest in burrows, rocks.
Magellanic penguins are so cute. I didn't know that they could live in warm climate. I thought they needed ice, but they don't.
Magellanic penguins are not endangered, but in the wild they face threats from climate changes, oil spills, overfishing, and San Francisco Zoo help a lot with public education, conservation awareness, and research and care. Also, they have breeding programs and they actually help care for little penguins, and that is so cool. Here at the zoo, they have special rocky nesting areas that mimic actually their natural homes. Penguin Island at the San Francisco Zoo opened in 1984 and has a colony of nearly 55 birds with a spacious outdoor 200-foot-long pool and an island with nesting burrows, which we just saw a couple minutes ago. And it is the most successful breeding colony of Magellanic penguins under human care in the world. And it is, guys, here at the San Francisco. This island particularly was renovated in 1991 to resemble the coast of Argentina. So cool. And those penguins are seriously the cutest. Kiddos love to see the penguins swim, and we really enjoyed seeing them swimming, playing, and we love the feeding program. So if you guys able to stick around here till 3 o'clock or pop up by at 11, and you can see the amazing training and feeding session of those penguins. Alright, and we are gonna head over to the Cat Kingdom, one of the most exciting places here at the San Francisco Zoo. So first we're gonna meet the snow leopards. Snow leopards at the San Francisco Zoo live in a dedicated outdoor exhibit near the Lion House and the Lion Fountain. Look how gorgeous he is. There are lots of viewing areas where guests can watch these beautiful cats up close. He is gorgeous, oh my goodness. And I just love this exhibit because it is crafted to simulate the rugged, rocky terrain of the snow leopard's natural home in the high mountain ranges of Central and South Asia, like Himalayas and surrounding alpine regions. He is gorgeous, boy! Rocks, ledges, elevated platforms give snow leopards opportunities to climb, perch, and survey the surroundings. He is very, very curious.
And what does he eat? He looks like a meat lover.
Well, that is a good question. Snow leopards are carnivores, and at the zoo, their diet usually includes high-quality meat. Often they eat beef or a special prepared carnivore meat, bones, whole food items for dental health and enrichment. Their diet is very balanced. They carefully balance portions to maintain healthy weight, strong muscle, and natural activity levels. Snow leopards are listed as endangered in the wild, with estimated 4,500 to 7,000 remaining across their native range. And the San Francisco Zoo partners with the conservation groups like Snow Leopards Conservancy to support the on-ground efforts helping local communities to protect snow leopards and reduce conflict with people. They are adorable and gorgeous animals, and they are very, very vocal. You can often hear them meowing.
Ooh, just like our kitty.
I made it. What was it? Did you hear? Did you hear?
Did you hear that?
Did you sing?
I apologize for the background noise, but I just wanted to leave the live sound for a little bit so you could hear how they meow, just like a house cat, but a little bit more intense. This is how they communicate with each other. There are two of them in the exhibit. One is currently right here, the other one is sleeping, and we were not able to see them interact with each other, but this beautiful boy is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And we are off to see the lions. Lion habitat is huge and gorgeous here. So we are approaching the lions right now. Let's see. I'm hoping that they are awake. Our last couple visits, lions were both sleeping, so we were not able to catch them in action. Let's see what they are doing right now. Oh no, the big boy is sleeping. Oh my goodness, lion is asleep. Let's see if we will be able to catch a female. She is gorgeous as well. Oh no, female and male lions are both sleeping next to each other. Well, let's come back in a minute and we'll see if they will wake up. But they are gorgeous, my goodness. And meanwhile, we will explore this educational hands-on experience where they offer us to check out a female lion skull. Look at those huge teeth. Oh my goodness, those teeth are really big, and they have a house cat skull for comparison just to see how huge they are. This is a piece of a lion fur, and all of that is done for educational purposes, so kids or adults can see and compare how big and majestic those animals are. And you can talk to the zookeeper. She was extremely friendly and she told us about the habitat, about the lions which live there. There are 2 lions currently in the habitat, 1 male and 1 female. They are gorgeous. They love to sleep, but if you see them in action, this is something. This is just the moment which is worth going to San Francisco Zoo just to see the lions. This is how gorgeous they are. And right now we see the teeth. So lions are carnivore, and carnivore teeth look different from herbivores or omnivores. And this is a lion paw. Wow, it is so real. Wow. And wow, oh my goodness, I don't know how they kept that paw preserved so well, but it just looks like it was just taken from a lion. I hope it's not real, but it really looks like preserved real lion paw. A real fur, and wow, and the paws and everything. Wow, it is just incredible. What a scientific experience. And this is just in front of the lion habitat.
Now the movie starts.
And just like that, he's just letting everybody know who is the king of the jungle. Look at that majestic male lion. He is absolutely gorgeous. And this exhibit, by the way, is one of the most iconic areas of the San Francisco Zoo. Well, as we mentioned, there is a male and a female here in the habitat. The whole habitat designed to resemble the African grasslands where lions naturally live. Here you can find open grassy areas, rocky ledges, elevated platforms, and shaded resting spots. This is where you can often see lions when you can think that they are not there, but they're actually hiding under the shade. So they are large viewing windows and nets, and this is how you can see the lions. Lions are very social. They are the only big cats that live in groups that are called prides. At the San Francisco Zoo, the habitat supports small pride structure, allowing lions to spend time together, rest near one another, and interact naturally. As you already heard, lions have the loudest roar. Lions' roar can be heard from up to 5 miles away. They roar to communicate with pride members, warn other lions to stay away and mark their territory. They say, "I am the king." That's what the lion told. Also, lions have one of the strongest bites of any land animal. Their large canine teeth help them grab prey, hold on tight, and deliver powerful bites. In the pride, females do all the hunting and males usually defend and protect the pride. Over the years, San Francisco Zoo has welcomed many lion cubs throughout their participation in the species survival plan. They love to nap, but if you're lucky, you'll see this. Both lion and lioness are incredibly gorgeous, and we were super lucky to see them interact with each other. Normally, they are just napping in the shade, and you can think that they don't even exist at the zoo, but they are actually there. Male lions weigh between 330 and 550 pounds, while female lions weigh from 265 to 395 pounds. Their head-to-body length ranges from 4.6 to 6.3 feet, a tail length about 3 feet. Big, powerful, and majestic.
Wow, the lions are so cute. I love the lions. If I would have one, I'll name it Simba.
Well, I think we're just gonna watch the Lion King movie tonight. Those lions are definitely gorgeous. And only seeing those lions is worth the drive to the San Francisco Zoo. And across from the lion habitat, you can see very rare animals. You can see bongos. Bongos are large forest antelopes native to dense jungles in Central and East Africa. At the zoo here, they have the Eastern Mountain bongo, which is one of the most striking and rare antelopes you'll find anywhere. They have chestnut brown coats with vertical white stripes that help camouflage them in the forest. Since they are antelopes, they love to move very quickly and run. They are very good at quickly weaving through vegetation when startled. They also have horns, which they use for protection. They are surprisingly very shy and often seen interactive and active at dawn and at dusk. The zoo participates in conservation and breeding programs to help preserve genetic diversity and support future reintroductions. They are amazing and gorgeous animals. Bongos are herbivores. They mainly eat leaves, shoots, grasses, and herbs. They are also known to lick soil or burnt wood to get minerals like salt. And you can often see them licking and trying to eat burnt pieces of wood, and that is perfectly normal behavior for them. They use their prehensile tongues to grab leaves, just similar like giraffes do. Very gorgeous and very athletic, and since they are endangered, you can consider yourself lucky because you are looking at the animal many people will no longer see.
Wow, I did not know about this animal.
And right next to the bongos, you can see the black rhino. Right now at the San Francisco Zoo, there is a black male rhino named Boone. He loves to roll in the mud, and you can often see him rolling in the mud, or if he's not rolling in the mud, he is all covered in mud. That's because he is a big kid and loves to play big, silly, and goofy. He's very large. Large black rhinos can weigh typically up to 3,000 pounds. Wow, he is gorgeous. And they can also measure 10 to 12.5 feet long. They have 2 horns. Their front horn is larger and it can grow very long. Also, they have a prehensile lip. They have kind of a hook-shaped upper lip that acts somewhat like a prehensile tool, helping them to strip leaves and twigs from branches, which is kind of a key adaptation for browsing shrubs and bushes. They are extremely nearsighted, but make up for it with excellent sense of smell and hearing. So if you see the rhino may not see you, but he can surely smell you and sense you. Here at the zoo, rhinos love to eat fruits, veggies, and sometimes leaves. They are big and super silly. Sometimes you can see them interacted with local peacocks. Black rhinos are critically endangered. Populations have dramatically declined due to poaching for their horns, used in some cultures for traditional medicine and decoration, and also due to the habitat loss. These numbers once numbered in hundreds of thousands across Africa, but were reduced by more than 90% by intensive poaching before recent conservation efforts helped stabilize some populations. San Francisco Zoo participate in the species survival plan under Association of Zoos and Aquariums, which kind of helps manage breeding and genetic diversity for threatened species like black rhinos.
Dangerous. So don't mess with the rhino if you see them. Haha.
Alright, and right now we stepped away to the koala crossing to see Koala, and surprisingly, she's not sleeping right now. So koalas are located near the Australian walkabout area. The outdoor area is the best place to see koala when the temperature is around 65 to 80 degrees. That's when koalas might be eating eucalyptus or snoozing in the trees. On chillier days, they stay inside and you can see them through the viewing windows. They're very picky eater and can eat only certain eucalyptus trees. They are gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look at that cutie. Fun and interesting fact, koalas are not related to bears. They are actually marsupials.
And what does that mean?
Well, it means that they can carry and nurse their young in a pouch. Koalas love to eat eucalyptus leaves, but they provide little energy, so you can see koala napping in trees most of the time. Usually, koalas sleep 18 to 20 hours a day.
Wow, I wish I could sleep like that.
Are you guys ready to see the largest lizard on Earth? Presenting Komodo dragon.
This is a Komodo dragon. They're the largest lizard in the world. And he's actually young. He's a young adult, so he's still growing. He's going to get bigger. Maybe roughly twice the size, maybe not quite that big. It kind of depends. You know, they range in size just like we do.
He looks so chill.
You gonna eat it? Yeah, he's having kind of a sleepy day. You're gonna eat it now? Now that it's kind of sat for a moment? I'm not sure.
Are Komodos in captivity usually kept in like isolation from other?
Yeah, you're really not going to see Komodos housed together. I think some institutions are able to keep like a couple females together, but this is a male. And outside of when you want to breed them, you don't really put males and females together. And then males definitely cannot be put together. They will fight. So they are very happy by themselves. They get stressed out if you house them together outside of very specific situations and individuals. And then last year he decided to dig out the bottom of it and make himself a little spot. And so I was like, okay, I guess this is what you want. So I went and kind of cleared out some of the obstructions and moved out some rocks that were under there and kind of cut back some pieces that he was having a hard time moving around in. Now it's like he has his little spot now. Yeah, and it's one of his favorite spots is just to go cuddle up underneath like he's a very small animal, but he's not. He's very large. You gonna come back? Might gonna eat it? Not that hungry if he's taking this long.
How much do they have to eat in a given day?
They actually don't eat very often in the wild. They eat very large amounts at once. So we feed one large meal once a week. And even then, like it's
Are
preferred.
you kind of trying to mimic like the frequency at which he would get a
Yeah,
kill
they
in the wild?
eat like once or twice a month in the wild, if that, and they can eat up to 80% of their body weight. Wow. So it's really healthy for them to just eat a ton of food at once. So we do feed him a little bit more frequently here so that we can be able to manage him well. To train and whatnot. So he does get one large meal once a week, and then we do just a tiny little bit every day for to reinforce recall training. So I will give him a cue, recall him into the back area, he'll come over and I'll feed him. Sometimes he doesn't want it, or he doesn't want to come back, and other times he does. So that kind of, but having that one very infrequent large meal is really good for them. You know, it's kind of like big cats and whatnot. They eat very infrequently.
And how do you feed him?
We don't go in with him. We can go in with him, but he's a pretty shy animal. He doesn't really like it when we're in his space. So we're working on desensitizing him to us so that we can be able to manage him really well, especially if like a medical situation happens. But I feed him by shifting him into a different area. So he has a back holding that is not on exhibit, and then he has his yard, his outdoor yard, which he really likes. But unfortunately, it's a little cool this time of year, so he can't go out very often. But I'll shift him from one side to another, and then put in his food, clean his area and whatnot, give him enrichment. And then I also he has like a feeder chute in the back, so I'll be able to feed him through like meshing and what we call protected contact with tongs.
Okay.
And that's also how I train him. I'm working on target training him, getting him into a crate. So if we ever need to do a voluntary blood draw, we do those kind of things. We do positive reinforcement training so that they are, comfortable. That's like the best way to manage animals in captivity. So he's a little slow. We're working on it.
Yeah.
He's taking his time, and like I said, he's a shy man, and surprisingly enough, he is not really super food motivated compared to a lot of other Komodos. Komodos are usually just like, give me food, I don't care. And he's, as you can see, he's not always wanting to eat food. He's kind of a funny guy. He's very unique.
Very chill.
Yeah, very chill. I'm currently working on getting him used to like brushing. So I have like some long brushes that I've used to, and like kind of like getting him to realize that like, hey, when I have this brush, you can get some scratches. And I've been able to give him one good chin scratch and face scratch that he actually really liked. But I don't think he's quite keyed in that it's like, when I have this, we can, get some scratches. So it's slow. We're working on it. It's a long process.
How long
He's doing
working
great.
with him?
I've been working with him for about 2 years, full time now, and kind of off and on a little bit before that. He came to us about 5 years ago when he was 2 years old. He was really little. He was like about the size of maybe an adult green iguana, very slender.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, very quick. And when they're babies, they're arboreal. They have to live up in the trees because otherwise, if they're on the ground, they're actually food for the adult Komodos. He weighs, converting to pounds, he weighs about 75 pounds right now.
Okay.
And as an adult, he's definitely going to weigh well over 100.
He is definitely gorgeous. And how long is his lifespan?
It's about 30 years, but there have been records that they think that some may have lived up to 40 to 50 years in the wild.
Oh, wow.
It's still kind of being studied. It's not really well known, but they estimate around 30 years.
Okay.
So he's got a while to go. Hope he'll be with us for a long time.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Wow, it was very fun and interesting to learn all that about the Komodo dragon, the largest lizard on Earth.
We saw so many animals and learned so much. And we are heading for lunch right now.
Alright, well, we are on the way to the flamingo habitat, which is pretty big here at the San Francisco Zoo. Here at the San Francisco Zoo, you can see the Chilean flamingos, a species very well known for its beautiful pink to salmon feather coloring. These flamingos are often found in pond areas across the Leaping Lemur Cafe on the zoo grounds. The habitat is huge. The zoo also successfully breed flamingos over the years, and after moving and improving the nesting area in 2000, they've seen many successful hatching with chicks emerging during parts of the year. They are gorgeous, and you can often see them making sounds and clicking beaks. They are very, very vocal. They have long legs and elegant necks, making them unmistakable among the birds.
Mommy, why are pink flamingos pink?
Well, their pink color comes from the food that they eat. In the zoos, it's often provided even through specially formulated food that keeps their feathers vibrant. And the interesting fact that their knees are not actually knees, they are wrist joints. And as we already mentioned, they are very, very vocal. Well, just like that, they communicate with each other. They are highly social birds, forming large, noisy flocks. They perform synchronized displays like head flagging, wing salutes, and behavior used in courtship and group cohesion. They typically nest in large colonies where both parents help build kind of a nest from the mud, and they take turns watching the egg over. That is so cute to watch. The fun facts that pink flamingos are actually not born pink. They are born covered in gray down feathers, and they don't get their pink color until they start eating their own food. Pink flamingos are definitely very cute, and you can spot this habitat just across the Leaping Lemurs Cafe. So guys, if you are there, just don't skip that exhibit. It's really fun to watch.
Wow, flamingos are so cute. And now let's go ahead to eat lunch.
And we're off to get some lunch. Stay tuned for the second part of our video where you will feed a giraffe with us. We will visit the bear country and we'll see amazing black and brown bears. We will have lunch at the Leaping Lemurs Cafe. We'll ride the famous carousel experience VR, which is really unique to the zoo. We'll see amazing birds of the aviary. We will also see amazing insects at the special insect zoo and will participate at the special animal presentation at the Court Animal Rescue and Conservation Center. We will see unique blue macaws and many more interesting and endangered animals. So we hope you guys liked that video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell because part 2 is coming really soon, where we explore even more animals and behind the scenes action. Stay tuned guys. Bye bye.